awesome peeps? It's Girl Rebel here with another Fortnite creative tutorial. And in one of my recent videos, I was asked about how to make a reset button to reset save progress. And today, I have quite a few different things that you can reset the save progress on just by the simple press of a button. And as you can see here, all my stuff is gone. So let's go ahead and get this started. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to reset switches, reset some inventory, some collectible devices, the save point device, which carries your checkpoint and stuff, all this stuff, but I'm going to do it in different segments, so hopefully, if I remember, which this video should remember reminding me, to timestamp everything for you. So let me just clean this all up real quick, and we'll get started with the first one. Alright, so we're going to start with the save point reset progress. We have devices we're going to need, and you're going to need the first two devices for all of the reset. We're going to do this entire tutorial. You're going to need a button. You're going to need a pop-up device. And this is for if you want them to confirm. It's kind of optional. I like it. I like them to confirm. And you need the save point, okay? So let's start with our button, which I already have all of them names to save us a little bit of time. If you're using a pop-up device, you don't have to have interaction time. I like interaction time, so I'm going to give it that. If you don't use the pop-up device, I would say make sure that this is a good, like, maybe 3 seconds. Give them time to think about what they're doing. But we're going to put this down to, like, 0.5 for now. Don't need to worry about any of this. We're going to go all the way down to trigger sound. I don't like it to be on, so that's optional. I'm just turning it off for myself here. Interaction text, I'm going to do reset. Progress. Question mark. Visible in the game, I don't like my buttons to be visible in the game. I think it makes it cleaner when they're not. Interaction radius, I'm going to give it a nice interaction radius. Okay? We're going to go over to events. On interact, send event to, and we're going to have that sent to our pop-up device. And we're going to have it show the device. Okay? So what do we change here? Interaction time, the text, and if we wanted it visible or not. And for interaction, we're going to send it to our pop-up device and to show that pop-up device. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put this inside my little button thing I made here. Alright, so for our pop-up device, what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that it has show, sorry for my throat, by the way, I don't know what's going on. Show when receiving from that button reset. We're going to make sure that's in there, okay? We're going to have a title for it. I'm just going to call it reset. Well, if I can type, that is. Progress. You can align it wherever you want on the screen. In our description, you can put this however you want. For this case, I'm just going to have it, are you sure you want to reset all save data? Okay. You can have that for whatever you have in it reset. So that's up to you. And of course, the format and everything is all up to you. Auto display is going to be on never. Okay. Response type is going to be 2 buttons. The default back button is going to be button number 2. Our button 1 is going to be yes. And button 2, you can have it say cancel or no. It's up to you. All of this here is going to be up to you as well. And we're pretty much done with that. Again, it's going to be showing from our reset button. And we are going to do, responding to button 1, we're just going to add our save device. And we're going to have it clear data for the player. That only clears it for the player who's doing the interaction. The only time you use this is for some crazy reason. If you want to clear data for everyone in the lobby, not actually something I would suggest doing unless it's, like I said, something special you're doing. But we're going to do clear data for the player. Okay? We don't need to do anything else here. So that's good to go. And for my save point, I'm just going to go ahead and leave everything as it is for now. After this little show of it working, I'll show you quick how you can do custom resetting of custom settings, but leave some of them alone. So I'm just going to make sure for sure that my checkpoint is saving, which it is. And, okay, we're just going to, I don't like it saying that. Why does it say that? I don't like it saying that. Let's go back in. There it is. Okay, I don't like it when it says that. We're just going to make sure it says clear data for player when receiving from the reset confirmed pop-up device responding to button 1. Okay? Alright. Okay, so we're going to test this out. I have a save, a checkpoint here for my checkpoint, which we're going to use this to show that I do have a checkpoint, and then also to show that I reset that checkpoint. So let's go ahead and try this out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this checkpoint, just to show that that checkpoint is working correctly, just for anybody out there. I'm going to do that. So you are. I'm on the checkpoint. Let's go ahead and reset progress so we don't spawn back on that. So as you can see, my pop-up device comes up. Am I sure I want to reset? This is a good way to confirm with users. I'm going to hit yes. And if all goes well, when I go in here this time, I should go to that spawn pad. And which I did. So as you can see, it cleared the data for everything that save point was saving. So what if you don't want it to clear everything in that save, but just a few things? So I'm going to show you that right now. Alright, so as I was saying, let's say you wanted the save point to only clear certain things, but not everything else. So for example, I went ahead and grabbed a customable collectible object, and I have it to give a score, okay? So we're going to go to our save point, and I want it to not clear my score. So I'm just going to have this not save my score. See this one here? No. But it is going to save my checkpoint while also clearing. Now, how is it going to save my score? Well, I'm going to grab a second one here. Actually, I'm going to grab a fresh one. Let me rephrase that here. Let's go get a fresh one. Alright, so I got a fresh one. I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to turn off saving. So I'm going to have it save my score, but I'm going to have it turn off saving my checkpoint. So what should happen, theoretically, if I did this correctly, my checkpoint is going to reset, but my score should stay the same. Okay? So let's go ahead and start that up and test that out. Alright, so I'm going to grab this and give myself a score of 1. As you can see, over that way on the underneath the minimap, I have a score of 1. And I'm going to grab this checkpoint. Just to make sure our checkpoint's still working, guys. I'm going to jump in here. I still have my score and I still have my checkpoint. Let's go ahead and test this out. Yes. Alright, as you can see, I still have my score, but do I still have my checkpoint? Nope, checkpoint's gone. So that's pretty much how you can do that. You can have the save point, multiple save points do multiple things, however you want to set that up. So like I was saying, this save point device, you want it to save yes for anything that you want reset, and this one, and no for what you don't want reset, and then this one, yes for what you don't want reset, and no for what you do want reset. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, Discord link in the description, not comments, in the description below. Make sure you hit me up there if you have any issues with any of my tutorials. I'm going to take all this away, most of this away, and I'm going to show you how you can have the coins reappear when you clear save data. Alright, so let me get that set up. Okay, so for this one, as you can see, I still have the save device out because we're going to need that to reset score and stuff if you want to do it for this one. If you don't want it to reset score, you really don't need this for this one. But we're going to show you how we can make these guys leave and come back when you reset progress, okay? So let me just show you a quick example of this real quick, okay? Okay, so I do have these guys to enable to give score. I do have a save point to clear my score. And like I said, if you don't want that to happen, just refer to the previous segment where I showed you how to do multiple save points to customize what gets reset. Anyway, I'm going to grab all 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I have a score of 3. I grabbed all 3. I'm going to reset my progress. And what's going to happen is my score is going to reset as well as those coins come back. As you can see, they're all back and my score is reset. If you didn't want, like I said, if you didn't want the score to reset, just have it, the 2 save points up like I was showing before. Like I said, I can grab these all over again and reset. And they're back. So let's go ahead and show you how to set that up. It's quick and easy. Okay, so for this one, you're going to need the same devices you had earlier. I did leave them all set up, so if you need to know how that's set up, you know, just go to the very first segment to see how these are all connected. I can quickly show you real quick. The connect. Whoop, that's this primitive shape. That's the primitive shape. The connections are here. Buttons going to send to my pop-up device, which is going to show my pop-up device. When responding to button 1 is going to go to the save point, which is going to clear the data for the player. But what we need it to do now is going to reset this coin. So all we need to do, you can go in here and set this up however you want, what score you want it to give, if it gives audio, anything like that, you can set that up. But what we're going to do today is we're going to hit respawn when receiving from. We're going to choose our pop-up device. And we're going to have it on responding to button 1. And that's all there is to it. Same thing from the very first segment, but this time we now have it respawning the coin. So, let's test that out, just like we did a second ago. Alright, I'm going to grab my coin. I'm going to reset my progress. My score's gone, and the coin is back. And that's all there is to it. That's, like I said, quick and easy, guys. Simple. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to show how to reset switches. So if you have like an achievement board or something that's supposed to be done once or whatever, you can reset that with the reset progress button. So let me get that set up. Okay guys, so you're going to recognize this setup from the single use button tutorial. If you want to know how to do a single use button, I'll leave a link to that tutorial in the description below. But for today, we're just going to show you how to set up resetting progress for your switches and your tracker in this particular segment. What you're going to need is a button, the pop-up device, your switch, as well as your tracker. So in the button, just like in the very first segment, you're going to have the things you want here. But most importantly, make sure it's sending to the pop-up reset, the confirm device I have. That's what I named it, as pop-up device. I don't know why I decided to read all that. Anyway, you're going to have it show. And now this time for our pop-up device, we are going to change what it does. On pop-up button set, we're going to have it go to our switches. So I have them named coin, and we're going to have them actually turn the switch off. So we're going to do that for every single switch. We have them turn all of them off. Now, some of you might think that you go to clear player persistence data. I don't know why, but that doesn't work. So in this case, turning it off is the best way to do it, okay? Okay. And then buttons, you don't need to do anything to it because it's just going to cancel out the pop-up device. So you're already ready for your switch. So if you go to our switch, don't worry about the settings here. You watch the single use tutorial, you'll see how to do that. But I'm just going to make sure that it is turning off from the pop-up for each of the coins. I like to double check everything, make sure it all went just fine, which it looks like it has. Yep, alright, cool. Now, for our tracker, what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to our pop-up device. And for the responding to button 1, we're now going to add the tracker. And we're going to have it reset progress. Again, you're not going to have it clear persistence because I don't know why that doesn't work, but it doesn't. It definitely does work when you reset the progress though, okay? So we're going to save that, all right? And then let's go over to our tracker and make sure that that actually got sent over there just to be safe. Better safe than sorry, correct? Yes, okay. Reset progress we're receiving from pop-up device, okay? So you're going to make sure that all of your switches turned off when responding to the button 1 of the pop-up device, and you're going to make sure that your tracker reset progress when responding to button 1 of the pop-up device, okay? So let's go ahead and test this out. Okay, and I just realized that lately I've been leaning this way, and I'm so sorry I keep leaning out of frame. I gotta sit up. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and collect these. As you can see, the tracker of my head is tracking. You'll recognize that from the single-use button. And then we also have all 3 of these showing, so technically I'm done. I just have the tracker on 3 or 4 so you can see the tracker progress. And now, if I want to reset, let's say I'm at the end of it, I want to start over again, I'm going to hit reset progress. I'm going to hit yes. You'll see that all of these turned off, and my tracker up there has reset back to 0. And I can come back through and collect all 3 of these again. And there it is. Reset progress, yes. Boom. Simple as that. There's only a few more things I want to show you in this tutorial today. Something I don't know if that you guys will use, but just in case you want to use it, I'm going to show you how you can use the reset progress to also clear all of their resources and inventory. So let me get that set up. Okay, so what I have set up here are some item spawners real quick, just to give myself some items at the start. So you can see I'm going to clear all of this stuff out of my inventory by resetting my progress. I'm going to need the item remover, the pop-up device, and the button. Again, guys, if you want to know how to set up the settings for the button and the pop-up device, go to the very first one that is about save, the save point device, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that our button is sending to the pop-up device to show it, okay? We're going to make sure that our pop-up device actually took that event, so we're going to check our functions. It did. All right, perfect. Before we set up the actual removal of the items, let's go over here to the item remover. Now, you can do multiple things with the item remover. You can have it affect all items, just the building materials, just the game resources, just whatever you put in the device. all the weapons and consumables, only just the weapons, or only just the consumables. For this one, we're going to do all items. Amount to remove, we're going to do percentage 100%. The removal method we're going to do is remove items. We're not going to drop them. We're not going to drop items on the previous point. So we're just going to do remove items, okay? I'm not going to touch anything else here. I'll make sure that it is just applying to the player, okay? So we got that all set up. So what that's going to do is it's going to remove everything I'm going to pick up over here. So let's get this set up with this. So we're going to go into over here, and we're going to go to events. On responding to button 1, we want it to go to our remover, which I don't think I actually named this time. I did not. And we are going to have it remove, okay? That's set up, and that is now set up to that, okay? So let me go ahead and start it, grab everything, and show you how that works. I left this stuff here because I got lazy towards the end here. Anyway, I'm going to grab a weapon, some golds, and some materials here, okay? So as you can see, on the bottom right over there, I have all the mats, I have 250 gold, and I have a mammoth pistol. So when I go to reset my progress, I'm going to hit yes. And as you can see, my pistol's gone, and so is everything I had just then, okay? And of course, I can come back through, grab it all over again, and grab as much as I want. Just keep grabbing all this stuff. Oh, I grabbed the max. Okay. I can't keep grabbing whatever I want, but I can grab the rest of this. And then go over here. You see I have 500 of all the mats, 1250 of gold, and 4 mammoth pistols. Reset progress. Yes. And boom. There you go. Okay, so I went ahead and added another item spawner with a consumable, because I wanted to show you guys that this does work if you choose just specific things, or if you put items in there, but I'm not going to put items in there for this tutorial. So let's say I want to remove just the building materials, okay? So let's go ahead and start it and show that. Alright, I'm going to grab everything here. I am going to go over here, reset my progress, yes, and as you can see this time, the only thing that's gone is my building materials. I still have a pistol, I still have slap, and I still have gold. Why you want to remove just building materials on a save? I don't know, but you can do that. And like I said, if you want to remove just resources, you choose resources, weapons, consumables, all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to change this to now remove, let's do weapons and consumables. And I'm going to start the game, and I should already have my pistol, my consumable, and my gold. Which I do, as you can see, right here, because it's saved. So now I'm going to go in here, and what I should lose is everything but the gold. Boom. And I still have my 250 gold. So as you can see, guys, item remover is really effective for this too. And if you want to put all of this together, you can. Just make sure you're following all the steps for each one. Make sure all your connections are good to go. And you can have it essentially reset everything the player does or has. Or you can do it customized. If you have any questions about any of this, if you have any issues with any of this, or you need any help in general, please make sure to reach out in my Discord. It is in the description below, guys. That is the best way for me to help you. Asking me in the YouTube comments doesn't always reach to me. I don't know why the comments don't always notify to me, but they don't. So make sure you're reaching out to my Discord. I will do my best to help you there. If this helped you out, guys, make sure to drop a like. If you haven't done it yet, please consider subscribing. If you have any tutorials you'd like me to do in the future, do comment those down below or ask me in my Discord, and I'll see what I can do. Thanks for being awesome, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!